sometimes it just has not gone according to plan. And I see my raid targets raid out. And then, yeah, it's basically just a little kick in the pants, just to remind me that, yo, you really are slow. Even when you have a goal in mind, still can't do it. Oh well. Or the raid targets me. Yeah. That happens way too frequently now. You just randomly pick and hope for the best. For sure.
Pigeon Coop just subscribed with Prime. Hey, a little Lego time. I'm in.
Hi, Pidge. How are you? We are building a burb. This cute little owl. It's really, really, really cute. And thank you. Thank you so much for that Prime. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing awesome. I know you were streaming earlier tonight, weren't you? I'm pretty sure, like, I saw you go live and thought, oh, what if, like, I could also put Pidge. See? I knew it! There was you and there were two other people that when I saw you guys go live, I thought, if I'm done in time, raid targets, because I haven't been able to pop over and raid you in a bit. And then, of course, I'm just immensely slower than I thought I would be. But if you guys don't know Pidge, he's a wonderful variety streamer. He does a lot of Jackbox community game nights like that. He's also does his own, like, proper gaming streams where he's playing through, he was doing, Baldur's Gate. He was playing through, the Life is Strange video games for a while. He did The Quarry. He also, every now and then, will pop up on, you know, doing a collab stream with Blumbly. Or Hazel. Just, you know, Pidge is just sweet and awesome and everywhere, and I highly recommend you go follow Pidge. You'll have the greatest times. The greatest times. Your first streamathon starts tomorrow? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. Exciting and nerve-wracking, I am sure. Oh my goodness. There we go. There's a fancy shout out for the one and only Pidge. I'm excited. I'm gonna definitely be hanging out. Cause yeah, I know Blem just had a streamathon and it was successful. I was lurking for pretty much like the whole time when she had hers. Ollie just did his streamathon. You guys are all crushing it. Crushing it. Platinum, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, and guess what, Pidge? I guess I kind of have been telling people, even though it's still only a half-assed plan, but I bought a one-way flight to San Diego for TwitchCon. Just one way because it was a really good deal, but only one way. So, I will at least be in San Diego on October 15th for TwitchCon weekend. So the goal is in the next 2 months, get a ticket for the convention and a ticket home. Find a cheap flight home, which will be doable. For some reason, I don't know why, like round trips are always so much more expensive and they don't qualify for any of the the sales, at least up here. With Canadian Airlines are a scam. It's like a scam. There's really only 2 airlines, so you're fucked. There's really never any good deals, and so when there is a deal, it's never your whole trip. It's like you can save 30%, but you can only fly one way, and usually it can only be to like these 5 cities, which doesn't help. But I was able to actually find a one-way cheap flight direct to San Diego, so I don't have to take the train from LA again, which I don't mind. It was a beautiful, like the train ride from LA to San Diego was nice, but just time, money. The deal was right to San Diego. So, yeah. I will get to see Pidge. Yeah. I might, yeah. But that's, now is the wrong time to get stuck in America. If you don't need to be there, if you're catching my drift without getting into the nightmare of the Orange Man. But like, I don't want to take any risks. Like, they probably, if I didn't have a flight home, they probably wouldn't even let me in the country. You know what I mean? Like, I have to show, like, I'm planning on going in and out just to TwitchCon and back. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to get, like, too flippant about things, because, like, I'm very lucky that I have no issues crossing the border. Like, I don't have any dings on my record. You know, I've never been arrested. I don't have any kind of, like, you know, I'm like, as far as people who can cross in and out of the States, I'm very privileged. I'll be okay. But it's just, you hear things. You hear things and you're like, oh God, anything can go wrong. Especially now. Especially now. So, you know, just none of that shitty stuff. Fingers crossed that it's all just gonna be easy peasy. You know, yeah. Pidge, we better hang out. We better. You know what? There'll be bad news if we don't hang out. You don't even want to know. You don't want to know. It'll be bad. You know, it's so funny because you told me like that you were awkward that day and were nervous to meet me. I'm like that too. That's why I had an opportunity to meet Ollie, I think on the Friday night of the first Friday night of TwitchCon last year. We just happened to all be out at dinner. And we were at the same restaurant as Ollie and some other streamers that I did not recognize. I just figured it's Ollie and he's so cool and he knows like really cool streamers, that I passed by his table to go to the bathroom and like, I didn't like do the thing where like you completely turn away like, oh God, but I was like, I can't go say hi to him right now because Ollie is so cool and I'm a doink and I don't know who these people are and I don't want to just like be like, hi Ollie, it's me, Yogurt, you know me, Yogurt Garrel, because you know I'm friends with Cricket. Like I thought like he wouldn't know who I was. So like I get it, I'm the same way. Rico, hello, how's it going? I'm so behind at chat right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm flying in, yeah, on the 15th, but I have to go home on the Monday, so I'm literally just gonna be there in time for TwitchCon. And then I have to fly home on the Monday. But yeah. I still You know what? That was in my mom's name. We didn't put those Columbia House CDs in our name. We put them in our mom's name. I don't even have a parking ticket because I don't drive. I'm lucky. Grabbing food. All right, Pidge, get some noms. I'm going so late that yeah, I'm definitely gonna be hungry when I finish this. But Reiko, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you. I hope your games have been going well. So many awesome people coming through. Yeah, if you guys don't know Reiko, he's an excellent speedrunner of all the video games and also a science communicator. Does science streams pretty much every Wednesday and is always talking about really fascinating ways that psychology and science kind of combine and why people believe what they believe and why they think what they think. And it's pretty damn interesting. Pretty damn interesting. Hanging in there? Yeah. I hear that. Definitely. Flying home on Monday as well, yeah. Yeah. I'm just, not in a position this year to spend extra time. Yeah, because last year, I still had my job last year, so I had a little bit more income at my disposal, and I went down for TwitchCon, and then I stayed pretty much a full week after that in LA. So I just did it as like an extra vacation, since I didn't get vacation the whole entire year. So TwitchCon was my only vacation. I decided to extend it, hang out in LA, do a little more sightseeing. I ended up doing a stream hiking up Griffith Observatory, which I was not even sure if it was going to happen. The signal at the bottom was so bad that I think I was streaming for about 10 minutes as I was starting to go up, and then stream just, like, signal died. And it died so bad that it kicked into my BRB screen, but I couldn't open Discord to shut the stream off. So it was technically still going as I was climbing up the mountain, and I'm so glad that I actually was not able to disconnect and end the stream, because signal came back like half an hour up the trail. All of a sudden it all turned back on and stream came back, and I was able to stream the whole rest of the hike up to the observatory and then stream from the top of the observatory, and we just kind of hung out up there for a little bit. And that was one of my favorite streams that I've ever done. And I honestly, in all of the IRL streams that I follow a lot of IRL streams. I think I might be the first person who actually streamed hiking up to Griffith, because there are other streamers that have gone to Griffith Observatory, but they've all taken the train or the bus, like they take the public transportation up to the observatory. They don't do the 2-hour hike up the side of the mountain. So I truly think I'm the first Twitch streamer who streamed the hike up to Griffith Observatory. Whereas everybody else just like started at the top. And I'm spreading that rumor. I'm starting that rumor like right now that I am the first person who hiked up to the observatory. Because I don't remember ever seeing anybody do it, but I've seen a lot of people already at the top. but nobody wants to hike it. So I want that as my claim to fame. I want to be the slowest Lego builder on Twitch, but also the first IRL streamer to hike up Griffith. I believe it. You've not had a proper vacation in ages. Ugh. You hiked up there in a car. Yeah, I don't know. Harry, I don't know where he went. He probably got bored that I'm still doing this. At least I had the forethought to feed Harry before I started all of this. Like, I can suffer and go without dinner for a few hours, but I would have felt bad if I hadn't fed Harry. Does TJ have that flex tape? Also, how are you doing, Josh? Good to see you. Oh, man. The hedgehog is so cute. Yeah, okay, I mean, I like the wide setup, it's nice, but I just don't have the right camera for it right now. So yeah. I like it, but it bothers me that it's not the right kind of camera where I can hold things up and focus on it. So I need to go back to my top-down 2-camera setup, especially with all the other birds that I've got to build, because they're the detail. They're so pretty and so detailed that I'm gonna want to show things off, right? And not just be like, hey, look at this blob in the light. Really? Automod didn't want the word butthole? Well, on that hike, did you see any American tree buttholes? No, but actually and this was really cool. On the hike up to Griffith Observatory, there is a mind-blowing amount of acorn woodpeckers. And I've never seen acorn woodpeckers before. We don't have them here in Ontario. They're like specifically a West Coast bird, and it has to do with the trees, because the type of tree that they like, they make little holes in. They make all these notches, and then they literally store acorns in all of these little holes. And I got to see that with my own eyes on stream as we were going up Griffith. It was the coolest thing ever to see like an acorn depository and all of these acorn woodpeckers flying in and out, either taking acorns or depositing acorns. So we didn't see tree buttholes, but we saw acorn holes in a tree. It was really neat. It was really neat. Okay, we've got a body coming. This is definitely an owl-shaped body. It also looks like a Tamagotchi. Like, that almost looks like the screen of a Tamagotchi. Okay. Oh, they go together. Okay. Oh yeah, after I got, after the stream where I opened all of the Lego from Throne, I did a poll on Instagram of what set I should build first. And it was actually a dead tie between this owl and the white cockatoo. So I chose to start with the owl because it's only 175 pieces, thinking I could easily do it in a 2-hour stream. I didn't want to start the cockatoo tonight because it's like twice the size. However, that didn't stop me from taking 4 hours, right? So I really could have started the cockatoo, but we started the owl because you guys wanted it. You wanted it, but I don't think you wanted it to take this long. Harley, hello, welcome, good to see you. How are ya? We're just slowly building Lego. What else is new? I mean, honestly, the slower the better, because then I get more streams out of it. Whereas, you know, like, other people who don't get distracted as easily, we just, if you're one and done, if you in one stream, you know, a one and done, then you immediately need more Lego for your next stream. If you just drag it out, then you can use the same Lego for 2 or 3 streams, saving you money in the long run. Yeah. It's so funny to me, honestly. Because I know, I'm completely aware. I know that I can go quicker. But it just doesn't always go that way. I can, but I don't. It's just, I honestly did not expect a hype train or a raid tonight. I really didn't. Like, I never do, but I really, in particular, like, it just did not feel that way tonight. I don't know why. When I went live, I was like, this just feels like a night where nothing is going crazy, because I was like, none of my normal friends are online right now, thinking that I would not get a raid because my normal crew of people weren't on. Not even thinking Danny went live today, and I never think Danny's gonna raid me. Like, that's just, it's happened like so many times, but I never think it's going to happen. So you don't think it's going to happen. And I had this plan to just dive right in and start building. And then all of that happened.
Harley13_N7 gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you so much. Oh, sweet. That went to Pimp Cat. Yay. Thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just can't help, like, just... I don't know. Just thank you. It all means so much. And it honestly doesn't matter that I've been streaming for 3 years and this stuff happens. Like, it's a shock to me every time it happens. I will never get over it, ever. So yeah, anytime anything happens like this, my mind is immediately pulled away from this, and all I can think of is like, oh my gosh. The kindness and generosity and the jokes and the laughs and just the back and forth, like, that means more than this sometimes, you know? Like, this is just what's going on in the background. I don't know. I just never want to be one of those people, and I've seen it, and it sucks. I just never want to be one of those streamers where something like that happens, and it's like, it's brushed off so quickly, like, oh, that happens so often, like, it's like I'm just breathing, you know? Like, when people don't acknowledge this kind of stuff, like, when someone subs to you, when someone gives you biddies, when someone raids in, when people start a hype train.
I'm not sexually aroused, I'm fiscally
that
aroused. Cool your
means
jets.
something
Okay.
super important, and it will never just be normal to me. And yeah, like, I guess maybe people who've done it for so long, like, it's just normal to them, and they can keep trucking through it and keep their mind on what they're streaming while stuff like that is happening. But I can't. I just want this is my genuine appreciation. When it takes me out of what I'm doing, like, that means something to me. No, and you guys don't need to. You don't need to do this. No.
You all heard Yogi. We need a hype train.
No!
At least that's what I heard. He.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. It's just me. I'm the type of person, I could never get jaded over something like this. Like, I can't. Like, one sub means so much that I need to stop what I'm doing and thank you guys, you know? That will never be something I brush off. So, yes, it takes me 6 hours to build Lego, but thank you, bitch.
Yes. Choo choo.
Pidge, thank you. Thank you so much. But if I cry, then it just will take me longer. And we're slowly getting there. Look, it's becoming more owl-shaped. Thank you so much for those biddies. Thank you. Dave. No. Thank you so much, Dave, for the 69 biddies.
I'm not sexually aroused, I'm fiscally aroused. Cool your jets. Okay.
Oh my goodness, you guys, thank you. You really do not need to, like... You really don't. But thank you.
Harley 13_N7 just shared 100 bits.
Okay, no. What is this piece even asking me to do? I'm like... No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. I refuse. But thank you. Thank you all so much. It's literally just going to TwitchCon. So, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Dave, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the biddies. Gonna go and attempt to clean. Good luck, sir. Thank you so much for being here and just being a good sport. You guys make me laugh, truly. Like, I really... You know, yeah. You guys are awesome. And it makes me laugh. It's all so funny that I can't build the Lego. I can't do it. No matter how many times I say I'm not gonna take forever, I'm gonna do it. And if you guys weren't there actually, like, you know, cheering me on for real, it would be a lot different. So I appreciate all the funniness and all the jokes, and that everybody's still a good sport, even though I'm so slow. Aw, Harley. That's okay. Life gets in the way, you know? And it's hard because I don't have a schedule right now. I just kind of, like, pop on when I can. Although I kind of want to figure out, you know, something, since I'm not going in to an office every day. I have more time at home, so I might be able to, like, figure out weekday streams, maybe. That would be nice. Like, you know. I just haven't had to think about a schedule in a long time because of working, and so working full-time just made it easy to say no schedule. I can't schedule Twitch streams when I've got a full-time job, but now I should go back to a schedule. I really should. It would make it easier for people to find me, and at least, like, it would give more of a set schedule for the Lego, you know? So people who want to tune into that would know when to find me, and then IRL stuff would still be weather dependent, which most IRL viewers understand. So it's just so weird. It's so weird trying to figure out life. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, schedule definitely does help. And like I mentioned earlier, you know, now that I know I'm gonna be in San Diego for TwitchCon, that a schedule and more regular streams leading up to TwitchCon is, you know, it's more beneficial. It's more beneficial. That way, you know, when people ask you about streaming, you've got recent things to talk about. You've got recent VODs and videos up for people to check out, you know, if they want to look you up. So, and last year I did a terrible job of that. I barely streamed before TwitchCon last year. I don't even know how, I might have only had a few VODs up. So it's just a little more awkward when you meet people, and if, you know, they want to look up your streams and you don't really have anything there. So I would like to get into a more consistent schedule for the next couple of months at least. Also, like, I know a schedule is kind of important in general, especially for the guilds, and at one point I did apply to the Women's Guild, so, you know, in case whenever applications go through the next round, you know, if they look at stuff like that, maybe a schedule would be a good thing to have. Like, we don't want to bring this woman into the guild if she doesn't even have a schedule. So, just all stuff to think about. Oh, you're the good sport, dear. You know what we were going to do, and you keep coming back for more. Josh, I love you guys. Like, honestly, I was so happy when Matt, like, officially brought me into Otter Country, because, I mean, I'm not the most talkative, but the vibe is the same. Like, we all have the same humor. That's why I started watching all of you guys, all of your streams. Like, it's very much like my type of humor, and I love it. And that type of humor works the best when you're in on the joke. So that's why I embrace the whole goofy idea that I'm the slowest builder, that I get nothing done, that you guys can distract me for 45 minutes just by, like, mentioning one thing, and then I'll go off and not build. And how it's, you know, everyone jokes about it, but it's true, and it's funny. And if I didn't find it funny, then it wouldn't even be a thing. Like, if I didn't start making fun of myself the most. Yeah, I love it. Plus, it just gives me motivation to actually build faster. Go! You know? You guys make fun, and you make fun, and you tease, and you joke. And then I'm sitting here like, oh, well, you know what? I will show them one day. I will. Each stream, I'll get a little bit faster. It hasn't worked yet, but it will. Monday to Sunday. Subtle no. I can't burn out. Like, I mean, I could. It's just me, like, I know myself. Mentally, I could not stream 5 days a week. 6 days, like, 7, I couldn't, no. No. Yeah, you never know, Harley. Like, it's weird. I've never intentionally tried to grow the channel. This has just all happened on its own, which is the only way I can do it. I can't handle pressure of ever, like, wanting to do that. So the fact that over the last couple of years, really, like, in the last year, has really been good for me. And I know, like, some people say when you diversify, it can actually harm you, but I feel like it's the opposite. Like, the combination of IRL streaming and building Lego has brought in a large amount of viewers on both sides, and there is quite a large overlap too. So I guess I'm just lucky right now that slow Lego building and nature walks are doing it for people, I guess. At least for now. It's kind of cool. TwitchCon was your first con ever? Aww. Yeah, yeah, my first year there, I didn't talk about myself at all. I deflected onto science. Like, I'm so glad that Balint was with me, because that first year, I was not ready to talk about me. I was still, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just streaming Super Mario World and Tetris for fun. I didn't want to tell anybody that I streamed that first year. I was all just follow Balint, science streams. They're gonna go places one day. Like, get in now. But yeah, last year. I mean, I still didn't really talk about my own channel last year, but I managed to do a little networking and pick up some new follows. Put in a good word with all women about me. Thanks, Settle. You do know a lot of cool ladies, though. You do. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. In the last stream, my mind went on a tangent, and then I forgot to mention something. When you talked about how you went on that, like, the little impromptu streamer dinner get-together with Bunchy and with V and Kuma and Dr. Leandra and Mikey. I meant to tell you, when you brought that up, that that Science Streams has actually met Bunchy a couple of times. And she seems really cool. Like, I lurk on her streams all the time, and I just forgot that, like, yeah, Science had actually met her a couple years ago at a Ren fair in Pennsylvania, of all places. He was there with a whole other group of streamer friends, and then she was just there doing an IRL stream by herself. And then they were all like, wait, you're streaming? You're, like, Twitch streaming? You're all streaming? And yeah, so Science and Bunchy met back then. And then they were talking at TwitchCon last year. I didn't get a chance to meet her, though. But she seems so cool. And V seems really, really sweet, too. I've heard of V, like, for a while. I just never followed her, but she was kind of in some mutual circles for a while. And she's really blown up over the last few years. Last 90 minutes for Lego's insider sales? Well, I can't afford anything anyway, so you guys go get your Lego deals before time runs out. The Long Con building, uh-huh. I guess it's, yeah, an interesting niche, right? Oh, you met Science once? First thing you asked is if I was there. I wish. But I'll be at TwitchCon with him. And we'll see if this year, because Lita is not going this year because she'll be at home with, of course, Munchkin and Baby Buster. There was a moment last year at TwitchCon where somebody thought I was Lita. She thought I was Mrs. Dr. Mrs. Science. And it was just really funny because I didn't catch on at first. But after, like, we were talking for maybe about, like, 5-10 minutes, I caught on and I was like, oh, wait, she thinks I'm Lita. Like, she was referring to me as, like, you know, the wifey. I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. I am not the wifey. I'm like the first fan of the channel. I'm like subscriber number 1 and moderator. I'm not Dr. Lita. I wish, in a way, like I wish I had Lita's brain. But it just, when I realized that this girl, yeah, thought it was so funny. It was so funny. So yeah, it's like, oh, I wonder if that'll happen again this year at some point. If somebody just will assume that I'm Lita because I'm with Balint all the time. It was a little awkward, just a little bit. Harley, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for that gift sub. That was so kind. You did not have to do that. But thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. I'm gonna get this built. There's literally like 100 pieces sitting here. I just have to do it. But yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Always good to see you. Actually, the funny part is, though, it was more awkward in the end for that other streamer. Because it finally got to a point where I had to interrupt her, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I think you think I'm Lita, but I'm Yogurt. I'm the moderator. And she was so embarrassed. Like, she was the one who, like, she grabbed me and, like, pulled me right close to her face and was like, you can't tell anybody I thought you were Lita. She's like, I thought you were her since the second you walked into this party. And it was so sweet. It was so sweet, but... No, but Big Gamey, you don't know who it was. The secret is still safe with me because you don't know what streamer that was. You have no idea who said that. And as far as I know, she's never been in my chat. So she's never gonna know that I've told this story. Also, she probably might not even remember because she'd been drinking that night. And she tried to blame it on her drinking. You will never figure it out, Big Gamey. You will never figure it out. This person I don't even think comes to Science's streams. Or if she does, like, I don't think she's ever spoken in a chat that I've seen. Pitch. Pidge, I wish you were at that after party. We would have had so much more fun. We would have danced our booties off together. Maybe, well, yeah, we'll just have to this year. We'll have to go, yeah. You have to come to the after party and we'll dance our booties off on the last night. Like last year, it was so much fun. Also, Wordy, I love that you're still here. How are you doing, sir? I love your face. Yes, blame it on the alcohol. Exactly. Also, I don't know if my frames are kind of stuttering on stream, but like every now and then in OBS, I'm kind of like a slight stutter, like the camera. Hello, CA Studios. How are you doing? Good to see you. This one was the Sunday night after party that had Thug Shells performed at it and Knee Beats performed at it. It was like at some little club on the Sunday night after TwitchCon. Like it was an official TwitchCon after party, and Dan Clancy also showed up. Showed up with extremely young-looking ladies on his arms. He had ladies on both of his arms. And was doing shots with them right in front of me. I know it's a party and everybody's having a good time, and I don't know what, like, people's life circumstances are, but, like, I never would have guessed that man was married by the way he was hanging out with those girls that night. Yeah. 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 Oh, it looks okay? Okay. Cool. Oh, you did have to leave for a bit? Did your first ever BIOS update today? It was a success. Ooh. Nice. Oh, is Thuggy doing the Sunday night party again? I wouldn't be surprised. Because that was a killer party last year. Killer party. It was so packed, and then at one point, the crowd kind of moved out of the way because Dan Clancy put Thug Shells on his shoulders and started, like, walking around the club. So people kind of were, like, following them. And I looked over to Balint, and I was like, the front stage is wide open right now. Everybody turned around to follow Thuggy and left the front of the stage wide open. So we ran to the front while everybody else was looking that way, and then we had a front row stage spot the rest of the night. So the rest of Thuggy's performance, and then all of Knee Beats' performance, Belinda and I were right at the stage, just literally dancing our booties off until it was over. And it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, exactly. Creepy old man billionaire. Yeah, not a surprise. I've only been in Dan Clancy's orbit twice. And both times, his focus was on, like, extremely young, beautiful women. He didn't even look at you if you were not these young, beautiful women. And that happened twice when I met him. Didn't even acknowledge my existence. Yeah. Using me as background noise, oh goodness. Well, imagine now is when I finally go quiet and start building Lego. I'll hold the pieces up to the mic and just click it. Like ASMR style. Yeah, Pimp Cat. You should, if it works out, you should definitely come. It does make for a late night, but it's a lot of fun. Did he drop her again? Yeah. Was that? He definitely did it 2 years in a row. He dropped her. Maybe that was last year as well, and then she got on his shoulders. I can't remember, but yes, Clancy dropped Thuggy twice, pretty much on her head. We're just lucky that nothing bad happened. Jesus Christ. Because that a whole room full of people watching. Yeah, I don't know. Building Lego. Psh, yeah. Well, see, the good part about a dark club is nobody's paying attention. And people, like, everyone dances so differently that, you know. Usually I'm uncomfortable at first, because I'm just like, there are people could be watching, but then that starts to go away and you realize nobody's actually watching, like everybody's doing their own thing. And then, you know, you start to get into the music and then it just, it just all starts to happen. It just starts to happen. Okay, is this just at the end?